What is up, Pisces? Welcome to your general timeless reading. Take what resonates, leave the rest. Don't force it to fit. And let's get into it. Let's see what we got going on for you, Pisces. I heard school right away. Some of you might be okay. It doesn't feel like pursuing education. It feels more so like I need to educate myself on this, right? When I say pursuing education, I mean like enrolling in an institution. This feels more so like picking up a book and educating yourself. Yeah, 8 of Wands. I feel like a lot of growth and maturity is going to come in. Okay, 2 of Cups, 3 of Cups. Yeah, you're finding yourself. Okay, yeah. This is social group. I don't like this. This feels gossipy. You're moving away from it. You're starting to mature, and that's what this education energy is. It's also a higher state of consciousness. This isn't you. This isn't you. It's interesting. I feel like this is avoidance. It feels like a part of you that used to be avoidant. I think you're outgrowing this. And you're just going to, alchemy, temperance, which is really nice. 3 of Wands, yeah. You're healing that part of you that might avoid these difficult conversations. And you're learning just like, okay, I just got to be honest about how I feel. You don't want this relationship anymore. It doesn't make you happy. This, 10 of Swords, you're done. You're done with it. It doesn't feel romantic. It feels actually more like a friend or a family member. It's like, this is just too much damn drama. I don't want to do it anymore. It's taxing. It's exhausting. Yeah, no, you're gonna be done with this. I feel health issues with them too. This might be something that's really taxing on you because I think that, oh my goodness, I don't, how do I want to say this? Okay. I would say it's a victim mentality. It feels kind of like you might be dealing with somebody and they might always like have something going on. It's not that they ask for it, but their perception of it. Yeah. A little bit of entitlement. It's almost like, well, you're in my life, so you should give your energy to me. And you're learning like the fuck I will. Right? 9 of Cups, Page of Pentacles. You're like, I love you and I'll be there for you within reason, but I'm not going to sacrifice myself to be at your beck and call. Yeah, 7 of Swords. This is what you're healing. Yeah, 2 of Cups. You're realizing that they're just like not on that wavelength. They're just not. There's a little bit of like entitlement. They perceive relationships as things that like there's a sense of obligation, and there's not. Relationships are choice. It's you always choose to show up. You choose to love. You choose to have empathy. You choose to give your time and energy. It's not obligation. Yeah, Temperance. Oh, I love this for you. I love this for you. This is such a healthy place to be in. It's getting to that place. This could even be a coworker or a boss, like realizing like, that's just not my job. Is that in my contract? I don't think so. So if you want me to do it, you can pay me more or kick rocks. And there's nothing wrong with me saying that. There's not. There's not. It's knowing your worth. It's knowing what you are responsible for and not responsible for. Outside of the work environment, in regards to like personal relationships, it's you just learning to honor yourself more. I was like, what the heck? I guess my hair is just falling out of this thing today. It's a little bit of a messy hair day, but that's okay. Yeah, okay. Your third eye is definitely blocked because since starting your reading, I've had a really bad headache. That tells me that the dynamics you've been in might have a little bit of gaslighting or create situations where you struggle to trust yourself. I'm trying really hard not to yawn. I don't want to. Yeah, there we go. Okay, thank you. Because your emotional self, your emotional self is shut down. King of Cups, Queen of Cups, Page of Cups, all in reverse. You might avoid opening. There's an issue with trust here, whether it be for yourself or of others or both. That's what's changing. You're healing that. You're going to start showing up for yourself and setting very firm boundaries. Your work's going to improve. Your work's really going to improve. Your work's going to improve because your self-worth is going to improve. And so your self-worth is your glass ceiling. If you've been wanting more income or a changing career, it's going to come to you as you reach the end of this healing, as you approach. This is going to be the next 2-3 months for you. 3 of Swords, 7 of Wands in reverse. I feel family coming in. Yeah, King of Wands. I don't like that. I don't like wand energy in reverse. Like the court cards, the knights, the kings, pages. It's very manipulative because wands are indicative of energy, right? It's manifestation, it's soul energy. In reverse, they really know how to manipulate energy. I think there's a part of you that's really learning to protect yourself from people who might, this is like your textbook, like salesperson, right? Because quite frankly, like being someone with a sales background, all sales is like a glorified form of manipulation. right? If you know someone's personality enough, you know how to talk to them, you can talk to them and sweet talk them and divine whatever it is you want to sell. And it's just a lot of knowing people and knowing how people move and communicate. And this person's really good at it. They are really good at it. So they might actually be in sales, or they might have a way of really pulling on your heartstrings. Yeah, you're going to detach from them. You're going to detach from them because you realize that the love is not healthy, even though there's a lot of love there. It's not a healthy love. And you know that you deserve a healthy love, and that's what you're moving into. This is Venus direct. Everybody's going to be going through this in some form. For you, it feels more like family and or work related. It doesn't feel very romantic, even though it could show up in your romantic life. It's just a general read, so just take it as it resonates. Queen of Cups in reverse. Yeah, you're being very smart. You're being very smart. There's a part of you that is like, I'm not going to give you my emotional self, because they have a tendency of knowing how to manipulate and pull on your heartstrings. Or your emotions or your self-worth. And so with the Six of Pentacles in reverse, that's you not investing this emotion. And with the Page of Swords and the Five of Swords, you're going to communicate like the deception or the lack of trust or the betrayal, or you're just going to start to see it. I think a lot of you are just going to be like, I know that you're deceptive, right? And you're just going to kind of like walk away from them. Yeah, Nine of Cups. Then you have the Lovers, Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, you've sacrificed yourself for your relationships and these dynamics way too much. Yeah, you're seeing it now. You're starting to really see it. Let's look at the Ten of Swords, Seven of Pentacles, Three of Cups. Beautiful. You're going to start investing in. This feels like new coworkers. I won't be shocked if you change the department you're in, if this is a boss, or if you change your role completely and went to a different place of work. This feels like new friends, family, and social groups. In regards to family, I feel like you might be connecting or reconnecting with certain siblings, cousins, whatever it is. It feels people that are similar in age to you, which is why I say siblings or cousins, and creating bonds that maybe you realize that, wait, I don't have any bonds like this. Yep, Ten of Wands in reverse. It's going to help. There's a lot of ancestral healing going on in the collective right now. Kind of makes sense. You got Pluto and Capricorn. Capricorn is a sign of legacy. So it's what we leave behind. It is family. And there's a lot of transformation going on in regards to family dynamics. So just be aware of that. If this does apply to family to you, there's going to be a lot of restructuring the kind of relationships that are currently built in the family. So old foundations would fall away, new dynamics with family members would surface, or you just kind of cut each other out completely. Nine of Wands, Page of Wands. Yeah, so everybody's gonna, this is coming to a new place of acceptance in regards to family units as well as career. A new place of acceptance of each other's authenticity and the fact that people just move differently, and we can't force people to move it the way that we want or the way that we're comfortable with. They're going to move how it works for them. With the Five of Wands and the Eight of Wands, you're no longer going to indulge in power struggles. That's what's falling away. You're like, listen, you want to argue about it? I'm not going to argue. But if you're open to discussing why our perspectives are different and just kind of like taking our own blinders off and being open to each other's perspectives, that's different. This feels like there's a tendency to want to fight, like, oh no, my view's correct, where it's like, well, they could coexist. Yeah, you're not going to do the power struggles anymore. You're going to move into a very healthy place of learning your self-worth. I say the next month or so is going to be very challenging in regards to you separating from these energies. Not challenging for you as an individual, like internally, only if you allow it to be, because a lot of this chaos around you has to do with your relationship dynamics, which means that the more you honor yourself, the more you love yourself, which you can do in a very loving way. I think a lot of times people are like, oh, I'm speaking my truth, and then they just sound like a jackass, right? Just to call it like I see it. You can speak your truth in a way that's very loving, it's very kind, like, hey, like, I love you, I want the best for you. I don't think this dynamic's really supporting my mental emotional health right now. I'm going to need to take some space, and I will reach back out when I've worked on myself and I've kind of cleared up what's going on inside of me, because I'm not very clear on it, so I'm not in a place to communicate exactly what that is, right? As I like to call it to my clients and my friends, it's the toxic toodles template, right? You are walking away from something that no longer serves you in a very loving way, but it's honest. It's very honest, right? And you're making it very clear that you're not clear on what it is you're thinking or feeling, so it's not something that you can explain or express to somebody. Yeah, synchronicity. Yes, solar. This is just nail on the head. It really is. Yeah, fairies, stop overthinking so much and remember to play. This is about you coming back to yourself. Underneath it is empath, followed by closed door, which means that your external relationships you're basically absorbing their energy, which is what we were talking about in the beginning of the read, right? You just feeling like heavy. And then with the closed door, it tells me that these relationships, the cycles you're in with them, are closing out, which is really good. Over here, you have synchronicity. You're on the right path. Everything's coming together because you are. Sometimes the right path looks a little messy and cluttered. That's okay. Solar plexus is about remembering your power, remembering your worth and your confidence, right? It's the affirmation, I can or I am capable of. Okay, so I can achieve anything I set my mind to. I can set healthy boundaries. I can love myself in new ways each and every day. With abundance in reverse, it's speaking to needing to get out of the lack of self-worth or the relationships that perpetuate a scarcity mindset and allow you to remember your power and your capability of having the life, having the version of yourself that you want in the here and now. Right? You could wake up tomorrow, choose to have it, move in that way, and it starts to become more and more potent as you move through your days. But my dear, if you want a personal reading, go ahead, book it down below. You have 15% off your first booking with me. If you want help clearing away some of this heaviness, I'm also an energy healer. I'm a master Reiki practitioner as well as a quantum healer. I do mentorship programs on it as well. So if you'd like to become certified in either form of energy healing, go ahead, check out my website. I offer single-day crash courses for the Reiki certifications. Quantum healing is only available through my mentorship program, which is a 4-month program or a 6-month-long program, depending on the amount of levels of Reiki you also want to be certified in, because it's a dual certification course. If you also want help just kind of working through your dynamics, kind of working one-on-one with somebody, I am a certified life coach. My background's in biology and psychology, so I talk about a lot of things in regards to a dysregulated nervous system, releasing trauma from the body. I'm a holistic health practitioner, so I use all those practices to help you cultivate a sense of wholeness within yourself. So if you want help with that, my life coaching program includes 2 coaching sessions a month and an energy healing session in between. So you have 3 weeks out of a month that we meet. Life coaching, energy healing, life coaching. Okay, so go ahead, check it out. I would love to work with you. I'd love to help you on your personal journey. And I wish you the best, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.